Hey everybody, Mike here, AZ Gardener. Saturday, August 24th. What you're looking at is my white Peruvian guava. So I wanted to give you some tips on growing this, what I've learned from growing it, and some of my observations. So this is the first guava I've ever grown, and it's doing pretty well. This guava I planted last spring, so spring of 2018, and it was about a 6-inch seedling. So in about a year and a half, it's grown pretty tall. I would say to the top, it's probably 5.5 feet tall. So in a year and a half, got about 5 feet of growth. So pretty hardy plant. When I did plant it, I did the normal tree planting. If you go to YouTube, you can see how to plant tropical. So it was lava sand, rock dust, compost, worm castings, the whole nine. I use a little mycorrhiza in the bottom of the hole. What I also did is, I don't know if you can see all the way around, I dug holes, and if you watch, I have another video on how to get free worm castings. So basically 360 degrees around this tree. Right after I planted it, I 360 degrees around, I buried kitchen scraps. So the soil now around there is really fertile, and then of course there's wood chips there too. So between the kitchen scraps and the wood chips, it's really helped enrich the soil. So I water it. Right now it's summer, so it's been pretty hot. I've been watering it about twice a week. And I hand water this right now. I have another video on how I hand water my trees. So I'm in the process of getting drip irrigation hooked up back here. So soon enough I won't have to hand water as much, just when needed. So that'll be very helpful. So I fertilize this once a month. I use fish emulsion, a mix of fish emulsion and it's a seaweed extract. So I just mix that up and I dump that once a month. I'm just now getting fruit on this guy too, so let me show you. You can kind of see there are guava on there, so it's not bad. I've been eating them for about the last, I'd say 3 weeks or so. I've been picking them, and they're really good. This is Peruvian White, the variety. It's white flesh, and it's like creamy, and I would say it's not real tart. It's more sweet than tart, so it's really good. Really good flavor when they're fully ripe. When they're underripe, they kind of have a piney kind of taste, but when they're fully ripe, that kind of goes away, and they're, like I said, really creamy, sweet, have that classic kind of guava taste and smell, and very, very slightly tart. So really good if you like a sweet guava. I think the Peruvian White's a good one. So something else I do with it is I also fertilize with cow manure, chicken manure. I keep everything organic back here. Everything in my yard, my backyard at least, is edible, and I keep it organic. So that's kind of been my goal since I moved here, is just to keep everything organic. So that's kind of my style. So, but chicken manure, cow manure when I do my citrus trees. So if you can look up a citrus fruit tree fertilization schedule. It's 3 times a year. So that's in addition to the fish and the seaweed. So it's not real high maintenance, just pretty easy. When I do the other trees, I just do that. So one thing you can tell when it needs water, and this plant seems pretty hardy. So what it does is the leaves will start drooping. The leaves and the branches, you'll kind of see them. It'll look pretty sad. So it's pretty amazing. It's kind of telling you, hey, I need some water. And I'm not kidding. Within 30 minutes, an hour of watering it, if you give it a good deep water, it'll perk right back up. So yeah, so that's what it does. And the first summer, I actually shade clothed it. I'll kind of show you what kind of shade cloth I used here. This is a shade cloth, and I believe it's a 50%. I might be mistaken. I bought it, a friend of mine, and I went half on it at from Arizona Bag Company. So just online, I believe it was their cheapest shade cloth. So we just went with that. We bought a big roll of it and split it up because he's doing a lot of tropicals. And so first year shade cloth. This summer, no shade cloth. And as you can see, it's struggling a bit. It's got a little bit of leaf burn from the sun. This is this is what's facing west, but I wanted to baby it the first year, and I told myself I'm gonna let it go and see what it does, and it seems to be thriving. So it did struggle a little bit, but it's as long as you keep it watered and fertilized, they seem like they're very hardy. So fruit's delicious. I would definitely recommend it. I have 5 other guava varieties going too, but they are just seedlings right now. So yeah, I'll update in the future, but this one's awesome. Definitely recommend it for the Arizona desert. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.